Aryan, a young man with a gleam in his eyes, was gazing at the setting sun from his tiny hut in the village. He was a dreamer, always looking for ways to change his life and the lives of those around him. His mentor, Shambhu, an old man with wisdom beyond years, always told him, "Dreams start with dreaming, Aryan. But success comes from action. Remember, failure is not an option. Success is our goal." One day, Aryan decided to take the first step towards his dream. He went to the village market, trying to sell his handmade toys. He was met with scorn and laughter, but he remained undeterred. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months. Despite the hardships, Aryan continued with his efforts, believing in Shambhu's words. He knew taking risks was the key to success. One day, Shambhu visited Aryan's hut. He was amazed to see the variety and creativity of the toys. "Aryan, these toys are amazing. You must participate in the upcoming fair in the city," he suggested. City? Aryan was taken aback. He had never been outside his village. The thought of going to the city was frightening. But he knew it was a risk he had to take for his dream. With a heavy heart and a bag full of toys, Aryan set off for the city. The city was nothing like his village. It was big, loud, and intimidating. But he didn't let his fear stop him. He set up a small stall at the fair. His handmade toys were a stark contrast to the flashy, machine-made toys. But he believed in his work and waited for customers. Days passed, but he barely sold any toys. Doubt started creeping in, but he reminded himself of Shambhu's words. He knew he couldn't afford to give up. On the last day of the fair, a little girl approached his stall. She looked at the toys with wide eyes, picked one up, and said, "This is the most beautiful toy I've ever seen." The little girl's mother came to the stall. She was impressed by the toys and bought several for her daughter. Aryan couldn't believe his luck. His hard work had finally paid off. Word spread about the unique, handmade toys. By the end of the day, Aryan had sold out all his toys. He was overwhelmed with joy and gratitude. He had taken a risk, and it had paid off. Aryan returned to his village with a heart full of happiness. He was greeted with a grand welcome. He had proved that dreams could turn into reality with hard work and determination. Shambhu was proud of Aryan. "You have shown us the path of dreams, Aryan. You have proved that taking risks is the key to success," he said with a smile. With his earnings, Aryan set up a small toy-making workshop in his hut. He employed the villagers, providing them with a source of income. His dream was not just his anymore. It was the dream of the entire village. Aryan's toys became popular not just in his village or the city, but across the country. He became a symbol of hope and determination for everyone around him. His village, once small and forgotten, was now thriving. Aryan had brought about a change that was beyond anyone's imagination. He was a living testament to the power of dreams and the courage to chase them. Shambhu looked at Aryan with pride. "You have shown us that failure is not an option when success is our goal. You have taught us to dream and to act upon those dreams," he said. Years later, Aryan, now an older man, sat on the porch of his house. He looked at the thriving village and smiled. He had dared to dream, taken the risk, and achieved his goal. He remembered Shambhu's words. "Dreams start with dreaming, but success comes from action. Failure is not an option. Success is our goal." He had lived by these words, and they had guided him on his path of dreams. As the sun set, the children of the village gathered around Aryan. They looked at him with admiration and curiosity. He was their hero, their role model. With a smile, Aryan said, "Remember, your children, dreams start with dreaming. But don't just dream, act upon them. Take risks, for they are the key to success. And always remember, failure is not an option when success is our goal."
Subscribe for more.